Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills. I'm sorry I'm a little late. I am sadly still struggling a little bit with my pain levels, so I'm having to be careful what I do. So I kind of had everything ready, and then I realized I probably could not be here for like doing all the little bits and pieces. So I took my time and I did the little bits and pieces so that you guys could just watch me put the card together. I should be normal for me, whatever normal is for me. I do not know, honestly. I should be good in another week, but I don't want to not do my videos. So let's get the business stuff out of the way. Shop my Stampin' Up! Website at MemoryINKers.com. Email me at MemoryINKers@gmail.com. The September hostess code is N as in Nancy 4, X as in X-ray, R as in Robert, N as in Nancy, N as in Nancy, P as in Paul, Z as in Zebra. Okay, so got that out of the way. All right, so before I start the little crafts, hi Penny. I'm actually doing really well, but I still have to be really careful because I mean it's only been not even a week and a half. So, you know, major abdominal surgery. I'm trying to be a good girl so that I can do normal stuff. Okay, so tomorrow starts free shipping. It's a 24 hours only free shipping. You're going to want to go to MemoryINKers.com. It's for orders of $75 or more. Then the free shipping kicks in. It will not count for, like, you can't expedite your shipping. You have to go regular shipping. And you need to be prepared that whenever they do free shipping, they get bombarded with orders, and so shipping might take a little bit longer. So if you really want to get your stuff in a hurry, wake up at, depending on your time, it's midnight Mountain Time. So here in the Eastern time zone, that would be 2 a.m. You're going to, if you really are worried about that, jump online in the middle of the night and place your order. Thank you, Penny. I am really, I kind of feel bad, but, anyway, so, here's the scoop for that. Free shipping is awesome. I know, I had a few people place orders at my sale over the weekend and I wasn't feeling good. So, I don't work on Sunday, so I wasn't feeling good. So I didn't get them in yesterday when they announced it. So I was like, oh, good. I'm glad I didn't place these orders because now they can get free shipping, which is cool. All right, so I'm going to do a couple of cards. I want you to know that I've pre-done a lot of this stuff, but for this first card, I want you to know that I'm using the sentiment. I'm still on meds, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm using the Winter Treetops, this little guy, stamp sets. So what else am I using here? I've pre-cut out using the perennial postage dies, which are very, very fun. And the designer series paper called Winter Meadow. You guys, this was a carryover DSP, and oh, I was so happy because if you're doing your holiday cards or just any winter because winter lasts not just December 24th to December 25th. It's just not. And there are so many there's winter birthdays. There's winter's thinking of you. Hello, get well soon because everybody catches a cold, right? So awesome, awesome, awesome. Plus, there's things you can use it for that are not wintry. So my first thing I cut out was my thick basic white cardstock, which you score. And because it's super thick, you want to score it. And do I have all the markers? I have all the markers. I have all of the regular markers. I have all of the blending markers. And yes, I love them. I don't use them as often on video, and I don't know why. So I've had a lot of time to think, and I'm still doing some thinking during my recovery about things that I want to do with my website. As you know, I'm going all virtual. I won't be doing any, except Mega Me, and I won't be doing anything in person. I mean, I never say never, but never. So yeah, and like, this is always called Tiny Tip Tuesday, and it's kind of gotten away from my original plan of it actually being like a short tip video, and then Saturday Sip was supposed to be Stamp, Seek, and Paper, simple. So I'm trying to figure out how to not give those up, but still work in cooler cards, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. So with the perennial dies, I've cut out 2 pieces of Designer Series paper from that wintry mix. I love these trees. I just thought they were so misty and beautiful. So I've got those. I've cut out a bow, which is Lost Lagoon. These colors are Lost Lagoon also. And then I have a smaller basic white cut with the perennial squares. And then I've pre-colored and pre-cut out. And yes, I can see that I did not center him perfectly. I did the best I could. My hands are still a little shaky. So I colored him with the Lost Lagoon blends. I don't think I did a great job, but I wanted to keep, excuse me, I wanted to keep him monotone. I did not want to add different colors. Obviously, that's what monotone means. So I am going to start by putting this guy together. So I'm going to adhere the snowflake design to this design. And then thank goodness for liquid glue, so you can kind of get it fairly even, Steven. But you know it's me. Perfection is overrated. Look at the back of this, though. Isn't that pretty? The back of this is beautiful. Just so pretty. And really, I mean, I know that it's probably some kind of a winter berry, but, you know, you could pretend that those are like pomegranates or something. I don't know. Doesn't have to be winter. So now I'm going to center that. And this is just going to be a very soft, soft card, which I don't do very often. I mean, I'm kind of just like my voice. I'm loud. So now I've got the sentiment called Winter. It's Winter Greetings from the Sparkling Snowflake that I showed you. And I'm going to use Lost Lagoon. And I'm going to stamp this right here. Figure out where my bird's going. Right there. Okay. So I have this one ready. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach the bird. But he's going to hang off. So I'm only going to put the glue in the, kind of in the center of him. And he's going to be right there. He or she, depending on your mood. It oozed a little bit there, but that's okay. Let's see if I can squeeze some that way. There we go. Okay. If you ever have that happen, if you've got a glue picker-upper, it will let it dry and then just carefully do that. So I'm going to put this up on dimensionals before I add the bow. I have another card that I've got ready to go, and it's, I wanted to show you because it's very similar. Hold on a minute. I have almost no hair that's dark, and yet when a piece of hair falls out of my head, it's always the dark hair. Why does that happen? I don't understand. So, all right. So now I've got the dimensionals. Whoop. I'm going to put that right there. And then you guys know I've taught this before where you, to put the adhesive on, I bend it back. So like this little piece right here, this little piece, that is where I bent it back on it. This is tear and tape. I bent it back on itself because it helps it come off the ribbon. Because sometimes when you're pulling, the tear and tape wants to pull off the ribbon. So that's why I put the greeting up a little high, because I'm going to put the bow not perfectly centered. Excuse me, perfection is overrated. So there is my first super simple card, but I just think it's soft and sweet. And yes, you can add some bling if you wanted to. I chose not to. So there we go. I hope you guys like that one. Okay, so for the next one, I'm using the Country Flowers and Dies. I'm also using, I didn't grab them. Hold on. I have stuff everywhere. The Spotlight on Nature dies. They're the circles. Okay. All right. So I have Blackberry Bliss. So these two are going to be like the same card, but like, oh, thank you, Penny. I'm glad you like it. These are going to be like similar cards, but like one's super soft, one's going to be very dramatic. I did not pre-score this, but let me tell you something. This is a dark shade of cardstock, and really it should be pre-scored. It just makes them fold a little better. So I'm going to do the inside real quick. I'm using Very Vanilla for the inside, and I'm going to add this little piece that I cut off of the Designer Series paper that I'm using. And so I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive here. You have to be careful not to put on too much. And I was almost going to stamp this. They have a beautiful sentiment that says, with heartfelt sympathy. And I thought